absolument pas d'excuse. C'était une niaiserie, pas à peu près. Une niaiserie, une question de sous, une niaiserie.
C'était 164 $, c'était rien. Là, puis...
Exactement. Puis,
vous n'aviez pas d'argent?
On a, dans le fond, je me souviens pas plus que ça. Je buvais le soir, moi et Dave, le vodka puis un bière chaser. Comme ça, j'ai aucune idée qu'est-ce qu'on avait dans la tête. Aucune idée.
Il y a des gens qui disent surtout que les Hiltons sont quelque part, il va y avoir de la bataille.
Ça, c'est pas vrai. Ça, c'est pas vrai. Ça arrive. Ça arrive des fois que quelque chose... Ça a déjà arrivé. Je ne dirais pas que je suis un ange. Ma famille n'est pas des anges. On n'est pas de monde niaiseux. Si on se laisse le monde plier sur nos pieds, non. Je ne laisserai pas quelqu'un qui vient et pousse moi ou quelque chose comme ça. J'ai eu une chicane une fois à une place, puis le monde m'a demandé pourquoi c'est arrivé. Je ne laisserai pas quelqu'un aller pour pousser mon père ou toucher ma famille ou quelque chose dans ce style de même. Non, je ne laisserai pas. J'adore ma famille. Tu touches ma famille, c'est la même chose que tu enlèves mon cœur.
Jimmy Hilton et son père, Dave, ont plaidé coupables à des accusations de voies de fait ayant causé des lésions. Les Hilton avaient battu un homme de 63 ans dans un commerce de La Salle le 31 mai pour une histoire de disque compact. La victime avait eu la mâchoire fracturée. Le jeune Hilton, qui est détenu depuis le 11 juin, a été condamné à 6 mois de prison. Le père, lui, a écopé d'une amende de 1 000 $.
So you have pictures there.
Yes, and these are the two belts. This is Davy's belt, WBC.
Which belt is this?
And this is Matthew's, IBF, junior middleweight champion of the world. That's the two world belts.
I went to your parents, and it's really strange what they do. I mean, they keep all the clippings that's written about you, even the bad ones.
Yeah, I know.
You know, Dave goes to jail, so they keep in their scrapbook.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, I would have thought, they only keep the good news, and they try to forget they keep everything. I mean, Alec was arrested, and they put it in the scrapbook. I mean.
That's why in 10 years from now, whether it's good or bad, he'll say, well, this guy was a good guy. He wrote good about us, and this guy's in Curaçao, you know. Pardon my expression for that, you know.
But how come it's like they want to keep memories even of the bad times?
I guess maybe it's for memories. 20 years from now, or 30 years, when people forget, you know.
It's like almost, they're famous. They're famous for boxing, and they're famous because they're arrested, and we're proud of that. It's like
no, they're not proud of that. They're not proud of that. Not proud at all. I mean, I remember for Dunkin' Donuts, a joke, me and Matthew, even for a Dunkin' Donuts thing, we put it then for a joke, and they didn't find it too famous, and they weren't too proud.
Stuart Hilton, l'un des membres de la famille de boxeurs, s'est tué en fin d'après-midi dans un accident de la route à Saint-Lay, près de Valleyfield. Selon la Sûreté du Québec, Stuart Hilton a perdu la maîtrise de sa voiture qui a frappé un ponceau et pris feu. La jeune fille qui l'accompagnait, Lucie Tillot, a également été tuée.
I felt my blood drain out of me, and I'm getting cold shivers right now. When I think about it.
Me and Matthew had to go down to the morgue to identify the body because my parents couldn't go. And there's nothing there. The body was like this, the face all burned, you know. I mean,
Stuart couldn't drive. Stuart never drove in his life. He might have drove a couple of times back in the car, back, pull around the house or something like that there, but he couldn't drive. And he had borrowed somebody's car to go pick up his girlfriend at school.
The face was all burnt. And I remember I picked him up like this. I said, Stuart, if this is you, I said, I love you. I want you to know I love you. And I kissed him on the lips. And when you kiss him on the lips, the burnt smell was on my mouth. I could smell like burnt chicken. And I remember one time I went to his room in Rigo, and that smell come back.
Sa chambre était là, puis ma chambre était là. Là, mes parents bougeaient rien dans sa chambre pour le plus longtemps. Puis encore, sa set de chambre, puis son stéréo, mes parents, il y en a encore.
It's like, I'd say, like the spoke of a wheel, you know, when one of the links or a chain, one of the links is broke, it's always missing.
Je vis encore avec ça. C'est quelque chose que ça a pris un morceau de mon cœur. Mon cœur est comme ça, mais le côté de douette est parti.
J'ai reçu mon frère était mort à prison. C'était terrible. C'est quelque chose que je vais oublier jamais dans ma vie. J'ai passé 48 heures dans le salaire. Comme j'étais perdu. J'étais tout perdu.
Dying is one thing, but he died burned alive. So a lot of times when I was drinking, I used to try to imagine the pain he felt. So I would take a cigarette or matches and I would put it in my hand here and I would just try to leave it. I said, "Can you imagine I can't even keep this on for a minute," and the pain that he used to feel. You don't know what the future would have made for him. I mean, he could have become a great fighter. He had everything to become a good fighter. You know, it's been a terrible last 10 years. You know, last 15 years for us. You know, losing my son, boys getting in trouble, different things. It's been a heartache.
He's going to get off those ropes, Robert Hines, though, because he's still getting hit. But now, Al, he's beginning to get some good, solid punches. They don't seem to have the effect. Hilton's exhausted. Hilton is exhausted, and he's in trouble because he's just absolutely out of legs from winging punches. And Hines picks up, fires two short lefts to back up the champion.
J'avais en 88, Richard, j'avais un contrat de 7 millions américains fait. Ça, c'est quand j'ai perdu le championnat, mon championnat, à 88. J'ai boxé 7 combats-là, 375 000 Américains. Le prochain était supposé 450. Le prochain, 750. Prochain, 1 million. Prochain, 1,5 million. Je sais pas, jusqu'à 7 millions. J'ai perdu le premier combat.
That's it.
Contrat annulé.
Fires him back to the ropes again and lands a good solid right hand. A pointless exercise for sure, gentlemen. And sometimes you do question these father-son combinations in boxing. Not too many of them have been very successful. The officials could step in also. Yes, they could, but we've certainly indicated that Dave Hilton might have stopped this sooner himself. Yes, absolutely. Every punch he's taking now may affect this kid for a long, long time. Final seconds of the bout. Hines still on the attack. And what a job by Robert Hines. We have to assume he's going to be the new champion, barring, as Al Bernstein indicated. On our card, we gave him...
You should never have. I told him I don't want the fight. He'll tell you. Ask him. I told him, pack up your stuff. We're leaving now. We're going back home. You can't fight like that. No, I'm all right now. I went to the doctor, and I'm all right. Bob Arum took me there. Well, Bob Arum is the promoter. He's not going to want you to. He's got a big investment in you. You know. But if you really have that soreness, that torn cartridge. You can't fight. No human being can fight with that. But he didn't listen and went out and got beat, and that was the end of it. That was the end of his career.
Mais j'ai perdu tout en même temps. J'avais une brasserie à Rigaud, puis un petit marché aux puces, puis j'avais du terrain. Puis là, ma brasserie, elle a brûlé. J'avais pas d'assurance. Puis là, le même mois, j'ai perdu le champion du monde. J'ai perdu tout dans un shot.
Puis tu t'es ramassé en prison après.
Puis j'ai ramassé en prison après.
Et ça, c'est une mauvaise année.
Oui. Tout d'un coup. Là, j'ai des grosses épaules là.